All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Hey, y'all, it's your boy Diggity Dean Dane Sampson. I am here with Lady A, the Joe, from the Pressure Session 88.3 FM. And
Hey.
we are here to discuss the No Skips Volume 1 mixtape dropping January 11th, 2026 on Audio Mac. Hey,
Yes.
the Queen is
Hey.
here.
Hi. Happy New
Hi.
Year.
Happy New Year. What'd you do last night?
Nothing.
You didn't do nothing?
No, I stayed in.
That's cool. I
I
kind of
had my
did.
grandson with me,
You had a what?
and I had my grandson with me,
Oh,
and he talked and talked and talked and talked.
yeah,
And the deal was,
yeah.
if I let him come with me, that
Mhm.
he wouldn't talk or make any
Yeah,
noise.
you know kids, they ain't gonna do
Oh
that.
yeah. It's
They be like,
not-
sure, grandma, sure.
right.
Well, that's awesome, man. So we have this wonderful mixtape coming out. The response already from the guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're one up in the ladies right now.
Oh really? You
I
think
think
so?
so. I mean, not you. You put them both together, so. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying they seem, and I guess because I'm a dude, I wasn't invited in on that one, obviously. But I just that they're excited, and it's
Yeah,
nice to
very,
see.
very much so.
Yeah,
It is more active
yeah,
than the ladies group was, but you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And there's also a lot more males than there were females.
yeah.
So I'm excited about it. They're excited about it. They're pushing it, they're promoting it,
Hmm.
they're getting the word out there.
Yeah,
Every time a new graphic drops, they even more
yeah.
excited.
They go
So
crazy, man. Y'all have been on it for that, and like I said, if anyone doesn't know, Lady A, like I said, she's been on the pressure session for a long time with them, but she's branching out on her own thing. But you are someone who constantly gives opportunities to unsigned or newly signed artists um, to get a platform, to get their music heard. Tell me a little bit about how it felt to get when you put it out there that you were going to do this. To the amount of interest, I think you said you got a little over 60 entries. Uh,
yes.
30 or so were selected. Tell me a little bit
Yeah.
about that process of we're like, whoa, we're really getting it, and then a little bit about your decision making process of narrowing it down to the 30 that made it.
Oh well, at first, of course, when you first put something out, everyone ignores it, they overlook it and
Yeah,
things like that. And you have a few people that's interested, and those are like the main supporters. The people that already follow you and support you through everything you do. And the more and more people started to see it, I guess like once the traction started to build up, that's when everybody wanted to start sending their music in.
I got you.
And by that time, which is was I say on the last day of submission,
Mm.
um, I wound up with like 60 entries.
Oh wow.
And of course, I'm not gonna put 60
No.
songs on a mixtape. I really didn't want to do more than 25,
Mm.
but it was hard to cipher through for real. But how I narrowed it down was like simply people don't follow instructions.
Yeah.
That's just basically it.
Yeah, and I think your instructions were pretty simple.
Yeah,
Give me the track, give me the title of the track, the artist
yes,
name, where you're
yes.
from, and I think the
A
ICR set,
photo.
a photo. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was it. That's pretty
a
simple.
good quality photo.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's something that a lot of artists don't have, believe it or not. They
Mm.
don't have professional photos. They don't have it is
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
because
It is true.
like when I do the graphics and things like
Hmm.
that, like it has to be on point. It has to
Hmm.
be high quality. It has to look good. So if you can't give me something that I can work with, then that's an automatic elimination. Your music not being mixed and mastered, that's an automatic elimination. If you send me the song, but you don't send me your artist name, how am I supposed to
Yeah.
put that on
So
this
you
tape?
kind of
So
let them eliminate themselves, but I think that's where that artist development comes in, that
yeah,
continued education. By the way, guys, if you ever need professional photos, I'm sure Lady A can do it, but I still have
absolutely.
contacts in Cincinnati. Especially for my guys down in Florida, doing a Spin Man magazine. We can get you together. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
just saying, we could get you together. You know, and I think a lot of artists too, they don't do EPKs, which are electronic press kits, which is just like a picture, a bio where they can find all your music. So like when you go do an interview, I have something to start like, because I get some interviews and I'm like, I've never spoke to this person before in my life, and they're like, I want to pay you. I'm like, okay, well, give me something to talk about. Like,
right.
you know what I mean? Not that I
And half
can't.
of them don't even know what an EPK is.
Well, that's just content. I mean, again, continued education.
Yeah.
I would love to like tailor up on it. Maybe I don't know how many people would be interested, but maybe we could talk about that, putting that together, and we could do like an online class.
Uh, Trust me, we've tried.
Yeah, it's hard. They don't want to really want
We,
to know. I
we've
know.
tried. Half of them, they don't know what it means to be registered.
Hmm.
Um, but we do offer those services though to walk you through that process
Yeah.
already. Like we have a whole team that take care of every single thing that you need to become an artist, artist development, even the resources to get your music out there, radio stations, interviews,
Hmm.
all that stuff. So,
Yeah, you've
these
had.
are things that we've offered.
Yeah.
They just got to be ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very excited. This will be a first for me. You put a billboard up for the Fem Flame. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, and now you have two billboards going up for this. One on 75 North, right as you leave downtown, and then
Yep.
one that'll be on Mitchell. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm thinking about one like towards the Hyde Park area.
a third
You know,
billboard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, Film Flame had four.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody donated. Well, I ain't gonna say somebody. Jay Z, he donated two billboards. He donated two billboards. I had two already put up. Um, and I didn't know that he was gonna do that, but they actually got a lot more during the process.
Well, shout
Yeah.
out to Dre because I know he's a part. He's involved in this project somewhat, isn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Shout out
yes.
to him.
He helps me with everything. That's my
Yeah.
manager. So of
Yeah, I
course
know you guys.
he
You
the
guys.
one to make everything move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have a great team. I feel officially invited to the cookout, and
Oh yeah, most
yeah. And
definitely.
she
You
upgraded me. I
promoted
would
some free.
at first it was just bring the
Yes.
drinks, but now I'm the South boss. um,
Right.
yeah, dude. So thank you. I will. I guess I'll have some spicy and not spicy options, but let's touch base on
Oh
that.
yeah.
So you have. I love like the age range that's involved on this album as well. So like you have someone
Yes.
as young City Chris, who what I think is what 13, 14 years old, something like that.
11.
11.
11.
It's a big.
Yes.
It's a big kid. It's a
Yeah.
big boy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. So 11 years old, and then
Yes.
I'm 40. I think Splash is a little bit older than me, and then you have them ranged all in between. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and
I actually have someone that's
yeah, older than that,
older than you, but
older than me.
I'm not gonna put his age out there. But we just had a discussion about it the other day. He was like, I'm older than everybody." So I'm
Yeah,
like, "Oh yeah."
yeah,
But you got one of the best songs on there, so that's all that
yeah.
matters. Is if,
And that's
if
also
you
I
can
wanna I
breathe
wanna
it.
dive into that a little bit because you have the age range. Then you also have what I think a lot of people may not know. This isn't just a Cincinnati mixtape. There are
No, it's not
artists. Yeah, there's artists from St. Louis. There's artists from Cincinnati. There's artists from Kentucky,
right.
Atlanta, Florida. Um, and then I don't know if I'm the exclusive, but I'm actually not the artist. I'm the producer. You allowed me to get my artist
Right.
on there.
Right.
Am I the only one like that on there?
Yes. Yep.
Original. So thank
Right.
Yeah, so thank you for letting me, and I'm interested to see it because, like, my personal song, you have again, Young City Chris, who's like these like upbeat. They're songs that 11-year-olds should make, Young
Yeah,
City Chris, Young City,
right.
you know what I'm saying? And then I have it's like a breakup song, and like tell me a little bit about the range of like genres or subgenres of hip hop or whatever may like what all flavors are on this album.
It is mainly it's R&B and hip hop.
Okay.
Some trap on there.
Yeah,
Um, do we have any? I don't. We don't have any pop on this one.
that's
We did
fine.
on Fem Flame,
Yeah,
but we don't have any pop on here. So it's kind of like R&B, hip hop,
yeah.
you know, within those genres. But
It sounds grown and
we
sexy.
have some up tempo and we have some slower songs, something you can just ride to and groove with, but it's a nice balance. It's a real nice balance, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. I can't wait to hear it. I've been kind of holding off because I want to listen to it all at once. Um,
Uh-huh.
I talked.
You know what? That's gonna be kind of hard because 31 songs.
Well, I'm just
that-
saying that way I can go to it all in one
yeah,
place. Is what I mean.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Which is nice. I love, some things you. I want to say this. So if anyone is out there questioning if and they think they're not doing enough, let me tell you, you're not. If you think you're not doing enough, you're not. This wonderful woman, not only is she a mother, she's a grandmother. She also, you have dialysis 3 days a week. Um,
Yeah.
and that's something that she's going through by herself. And she's doing that to live. And she still finds time to do all of this for us, put us up on billboards. She's also not, she gets $0 from this. All the money goes
Nothing,
to
nothing.
the
Yeah.
artist. So that is love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I say this all the time. If you can find those people that do this because they love this, those are the ones that you should gravitate towards. And we appreciate you for that, for all that you do.
I appreciate everyone that's a part of it. Really, I do this because it's a passion of mine. I do it because
Hmm.
I love supporting the artists and
Hmm.
pushing them and just want to see them shine and be great,
Yeah.
and because a lot of them don't have support,
Right.
or they feel like they don't have
Yeah.
support, and I just want them to know that I am here to support them.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard when they don't want to support themselves, but
Yeah.
I'm just there to give them that little extra push.
Yeah, for sure. And same. And same. That's why, uh, I offered her to do the interviews. You're going to do some interviews. Maybe we could push them back and forth. But like, so we had
Yeah.
ETK take advantage. He's a very chill. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I could tell he prays. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I can't. And then,
Yes.
and then I talked to
He's
Trent.
but you know what though? He is he hard.
Yeah.
He hard. He came here to Cincinnati. We have catalog listening parties to
Mm,
where we pair two artists together
mm,
and they go back and forth and share their catalog.
mm.
And they treat it like it's a competition, but it's really not.
Yeah.
It's just a platform for them to network
Yeah.
and to show off their catalog. And he came down and he killed it for real.
Yeah. He's dope. He's dope. I talked
Yeah.
to Trenches, G Major today. I met
Yeah.
him about 5 years ago at the Ohio Media School. Like I said, I have a tattoo from him on my right calf. It's crazy.
I have a couple of them.
Yeah,
That's my baby cousin.
yeah, yeah. I'm
He
glad.
produced my song "Stupid."
Oh, did
He
he?
produced it, and yeah, he produced that, and he put it together, mixed and mastered it, and all the way from Cincinnati to Texas, he did that. I just sent him the stems, and he
Yeah,
did his thing, and he's great at it.
dude. I got to get better at that. Like I always fucking for some reason, whenever I get the stems, I lose the flash drive that they're on. That's
I
just
look, I saved him and emailed him straight to him. That
yeah.
way, he got it like immediately.
Yeah. And then I mean, there's everyone has stories on there. Then you have somebody like Trench Baby Jew, who's he's
Yes.
recovering from neck surgery after a career in
Yes.
football. He's a big, gentle giant, and you would expect
Yes.
when he starts singing, you're like, hold on, that's coming out of that guy.
Right.
you know?
Right.
Yeah,
That's the one. heard him, I'm like, whoa, like
Yeah,
he reminded me of Mo3, which is
yeah,
one of my favorite artists. And I'm
yeah,
like, that's what really caught my attention with him. Yeah.
yeah. And I think he just needs to go ahead and throw on some Timberlands, go dance in the rain, and he might go viral finally. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do it, Trench. But there's all kinds of other artists on there. Like we mentioned Splash. Splash has been in the game for a long time. Uh, his energy is still unmatched, though.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yes, yes, yes. That's one of my artists. He get on my nerves. Oh my goodness. But he's one of the great ones in the city. And
Yeah.
but the thing is, he don't get a lot of recognition for it. But in due time, is more as he the more he works and get out there,
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that traction gonna come for him as well too. So
Yeah, you
yeah.
just got to keep pushing. You just got to keep pushing. I talked to Big Lou from
Uh-huh.
FTL. He was a bit of a character, very nice guy. Uh, I called
Right.
him yesterday, and he was at a hospital with his mom, and I was like, I guess she's okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
his song was very catchy. The song
Uh-huh.
that he selected, like she said,
Yeah.
she wanted long money, long, blah blah blah. Yeah, this shit catchy, bro. It is cool to me because like I just see, there's 30 artists, so when you see the graphic for what's going on the billboard, you're like, I wonder who's who. So it's kind of a fun
Yeah.
game when
Yeah.
when I get to put a face to them. But I mean, he was saying yeah, he was definitely naming dropping some of the bigger names that he's worked with. So
Right.
that
Yeah.
just puts magnitude on like some of the artists that you do have on here. Um,
Yeah. It's some of them that that's just starting out
mhm.
and they don't have much of a career yet, and it's some that's been working for years upon years with
Yeah.
big artists and performed in front of large crowds and everything like that. So
Hmm.
it's really a nice balance on there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's name some. I saw Sanctified was on there. Um,
Yes, gospel rapper.
Gospel rapper.
Um, yeah, gospel rapper, and he's another one. That man can rap.
Yeah, he can rap.
He can rap. And I also have two more mixtapes coming out, and one is a gospel mixtape, and he's gonna be hosting that one.
Oh, nice,
So, yeah.
nice. I mean, tell me about some of the other standouts on there.
Um, certified queso.
Certified
He's
queso.
16. That's my another one of my artists. He's 16. Um, I met him down at the Black Family Reunion. He entered a contest. He won second prize, and I took him under my wing. I had him perform.
Mm.
Um, for contests and things like that. He's won many contests. He's a really great artist. So that's somebody up and coming that everybody needs to look forward to. Ironic.
That your
Uh
son, ironic, yeah,
that's my son, and everybody be like, oh, she just say that because that's her son. No, he's hard.
yeah,
And he's diverse. His music is really diverse from
yeah,
pop, gospel,
yeah.
rap,
That pop. I mean, you didn't say you have
everything.
any pop. I don't. I guess I'll have to hear what song he picked on there. But I was listening to the songs that you sent me the other day. And
Uh-huh.
one of them was like a pop, like emo, like rock song, like that. The
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
was, and actually, I liked it. I
Yeah.
liked it. Something you can dance to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then you
that's
got
one of my favorites from him.
mm,
Um who else?
Jody made it and
Sanctified.
Contraband.
Yes,
I
yes,
love Jody
most
made it. Is he playing the
definitely.
guitar on the track or is he just
No,
rapping? Really?
I don't think so. I couldn't really tell. You know what? It's so many songs.
Some of these names are like Frank
And,
Talliot.
and for real, that was one of the later entries. For real, like, cause I had been really waiting on the song from Contraband, because he's another one of my artists, and I'm like, God, would you hurry up and send a song? He was like, I'm going to make a song with Jody, and I send it once we done.
Yeah.
So he sent it. Sent it as soon as they got done with it. It's actually Jody Song and Contraband's featuring on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, who else?
I used to,
Gizmo the Gremlin. He's another one from
yeah.
St. Louis.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
you were really high
he-
on him when we talked the other day. I made a
yeah, he's an
mistake, folks,
amazing
the other day.
performer.
She and I had a 48-minute interview, and had
Yes.
muted my mic the entire time, like an idiot. No, just kidding. I think my
It was
favorite.
a good one
It was so
too.
good. It was so good. I think. I think my favorite name on there, and I have it in context, is Himothy. I fucking love that name.
Yes. Yes. He's another one from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Uh
So
he's more on the R&B side.
tell us about your little bit to your ties to St. Louis.
Um actually I think it was like 5 years ago. It was this guy. He used to bring. I had a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
WDOE Media,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a guy, Cleveland. He used to bring artists here to have interviews with me on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So the ties really start with him, and then he would bring down a whole bunch of artists. And Big Lou was one of the artists that he brung down, and they brung some artists with them, and they started coming down here performing at different shows and things like that. And I would, what I'm saying, I would go and I would interview them and things like that. And so each time he would bring different artists. He would bring different artists to the pressure session and things like that. So I started to meet more and more people from St. Louis. And that list has just been growing. I just
Yeah.
went up there Thanksgiving. I met a lot more. One of the female artists that was on Fem Flame, she had an event there at Pops. Her name is Centauri. She had like 317 people show up for her event. It was packed. It was a great show. And I met a couple more artists. That's where I met Tay Jam. He's on this mixtape. That's where I met Gizmo the Gremlin. So every time I interact with them, either they come here or I go there, I meet more and more artists. So
Nice.
that list just keeps building.
Well, I mean, that's great. I mean, what is this something that you're going to continue to do? Do you think that eventually this is something where, like, if it gets enough traction, you'll charge, or it'll be original songs and you maybe get like a producer credit, or what's the long term vision for this? Cause,
Um, Really, I was just, to be completely honest,
mm-hmm,
this was just something that I had just, because I did one
mm-hmm,
like 10 years ago,
mm-hmm,
and it was called This Is For the Ladies. And that one had artists from all over, from different states and things on it. So I'm like, okay, it's been 10 years. I want to do another one. But the main reason, to be completely honest, is like you mentioned, I'm going through dialysis,
mm-hmm,
kidney failure, and things like that. And it's not much that I can do anymore.
mm-hmm.
And that tends to, like, idle time. It, and people don't talk about mental illness and depression and
Yeah,
things like that. When you don't have anything to do, when I don't have anything to do, I slip and I fall into that pocket of depression. So it's something, I have to keep something going for
yeah,
myself, or I will slip into that little pocket. So
mm-hmm,
this was just something to keep my mind busy and give me something to do to, keep my head straight and keep me focused on something other than not really having anything to do. So
yeah,
first it was that. And then after Film Flame, I'm
mm-hmm,
like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
did well.
mm-hmm,
But before Film Flame even dropped, I had put out the announcement for no skips.
mm-hmm,
So I was already building on that, and those
mm-hmm.
were actually the only two that I was gonna do. But towards the end, near the end of submission dates,
Hmm.
I started to get so many emails from other artists like, "Oh, can I get on there? Can I?" And I'm like, "It's too late." So that made me feel like
You
I
want to
was
do it again?
obligated to continue to
I
do
feel
it.
you.
So
And I can
yeah,
kind of relate to that, where you get stagnant or complacent, because I people know that I've battled with some addiction issues in the past, and that's my biggest thing. If I'm idle doing nothing, that's when I'm in danger. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
You know what I mean? And that's when, and then it just keeps you there because
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I can relate to that. So kudos to you for recognizing.
yeah. Kudos to you. I commend you, and
Thank you.
I really I support you.
Yeah, I appreciate
And
that.
and anytime you need somebody to talk to, or just to get through that hurdle, like, oh, I need somebody to talk to because I don't want to
Mm,
slip and fall back into
yeah.
that pocket. I'm here
I
because
appreciate
I
that.
understand.
I'm pretty proud of
Yeah,
myself. I hung out
I
with
am too.
I hung out with a friend last night down here in Florida that I used to use with. I told her ahead of time. I said, like, I'm gonna come over, but do not have that stuff in front of me. And she respected it. And honestly, I didn't get triggered while I was there. So like, I was like,
Wow,
okay,
that's
that's
great.
progress. You know what I mean?
That's growth. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I was able to have some wine and not end up, on a 3-day bender. So, yay.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
but I will tell you though, but you gotta, with some people, especially in aggressive like hip hop, so I will find myself, especially when I'm in a creative space, like it's hard, and I
Uh-huh.
guess it's a learned thing, but it's hard when you're like just sober to go there sometimes. Like sometimes you need a little something. I can see why people use it because they need a little something to take them there
Uh-huh.
creatively or to reach that emotional pocket. You know what I mean? And I get it, but to the ones that can just go in there sober all day and with nothing and do that, kudos to them. I guess that's what writers are for. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But so Lady A, so tell us, it's going to be on Audio Mac. Tell us a little bit more about Audio Mac because I've been, some people use Bandcamp, some people use United Masters. Why do we like Audio Mac?
Because that was the one I used 10 years ago.
Okay.
And it's an easy process.
Okay.
It's a completely easy process. You can upload your artwork, you can upload your track list ahead of time and schedule it for the release date. Also, you can track the um the streams.
Mm-hmm.
It shows you like how many plays the album has. It
Mm-hmm.
has where it can only show you like the plays within a
Mm-hmm.
week, like how many you got in a week. And I think that's really cool. I really didn't want it in multiple places because I wanted the artist to see the growth in it and
Mm-hmm.
see how many people are listening, and they can leave comments, and what I'm saying, they can like and favorite the
Mm-hmm.
tracks that they like. And it's just a real nice place for everybody to go. One place to listen to. They can come back to it if they don't get through the whole track. And it's just a really easy process. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's play a little fun game, and I'll put you're gonna have to probably we might have to play your thinking cap on. So, uh,
Okay.
one something I usually do is when I ask people to compare their if they could compare their music to any type of food, what would it be and why? But we're gonna go a little bit further than this since I feel invited to the cookout. If you have some artists that you could compare to, like let's say the Sanctified, I'm just giving an example. Sanctified is the ribs and why, or uh,
Okay.
so and so is on the grill, or this person. You know what I'm saying? Just a few.
Yeah.
So this person's doing the drinks. This guy's
Okay.
doing. You know, I
Oh.
promise I'm gonna leave the raisin potato salad at home. Here's the thing: I don't even like raisins.
Oh, this gonna be hard. Let me see. Let me see, because it's a lot of them.
Yeah,
Um.
you don't have to go all 30, but you know.
Oh. Okay. 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 Let me see. I would say the dessert. I will start with the dessert.
Okay.
Okay, the cakes and pies and cookies
Cakes
and
and
stuff
pies,
like that.
cookies, all this sweet treats. Is it sweet treats?
Yeah, the sweet treats. That would be the ones that have like the slower songs,
Yeah, like name some.
like yours, Fame Juice, um, Certified, Aberdeen Shabazz,
Mm-hmm.
uh, let me see, Himothy,
Mm-hmm.
Trench Baby Jew,
Mm-hmm.
Trenches, G Major. So those are the dessert bringers, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because they bring something
I
sweet
need
to
some
the table.
dessert. White chocolate
Yeah.
right here.
That's
All right.
the
Uh,
I say the meat for me would be like the grit. The grit and you know what I'm saying, the I would say like Frank Talley,
yeah.
um Kid Bow, Ironic, um you know what? Sanctified will be a part
Yeah. I
of
fuck with
that
Frank
meat.
Talley, man. His big,
Yeah.
scary, goofy ass.
Yeah.
Horny
He,
Hornita.
you know what? He gets on my
Mm-hmm.
last nerve.
Yeah,
I
man.
do all his graphics and
Oh,
but
you do
like
those? You do a great job.
yeah, I do all of his graphics and he is like when he see me, he picks at me so bad. You know
Yeah.
that person that just poke you in the neck, like,
Yeah.
just that's him. But we
Yeah.
have a great
He
relationship.
cracks me up
That's
too,
that's
cause
my
like,
that's my
first of all, he'll be
buddy.
smiling like, and I just hold it, and then I would ask, I tried to, I was like, hey Frank, you want to come on my podcast? And he was like, you have a podcast? I'm like, you've sat and watched me film it live before, fucker. Like I was the white guy. I was the white guy. You like, you know what I'm saying? Um, but no, I heard he did a great. They had a great show at the Mockbee last night with Siri and them. I heard
Yeah,
that
yeah,
went
yeah.
well. So I'm
Was
glad.
it like a masquerade ball or something like
I
I
believe
don't
so. They called
know.
it a black masquerade ball.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I guess it was sold out. So kudos to them. You know, I'm glad that they have some pockets. I know their open mic is coming back up. Are you guys gonna get back into open mics anytime soon, or?
Um, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We still do have the catalog listening parties though.
Mm-hmm.
For artists that want to come and just show off their catalog and things like that, we
Yeah.
do offer that opportunity. Again, all of these things are free.
Mm-hmm.
Free entry, free to come participate, networking events and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So we do have those opportunities. Not so much
Yeah.
open mics, but
Now I
those opportunities are
yeah.
available.
Now I know the boys. They were like, you were like, I'm not doing a listener party, and they were like, we refuse to accept that. We are
Right.
going to listener party, and we're going to be dancing. So
But you know what? If they don't show up,
yeah,
then they have me to deal with.
belt to
I
ass.
because I said I wasn't doing it, but Jay Z said he's gonna host it.
Okay.
So, but if they don't show up,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you put this clip out there.
Okay.
If they don't show up,
Mm-hmm.
then they have me to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that.
All right, boys. You heard it. All right. She's going hard for you fellas. Okay. She said no party. You said fuck that. There's gonna be a party. So there's a party, and
Right.
you better bring your party asses there. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And bring some
No, just
people
kidding.
with you.
Yeah, bring some folks with you, man. You know, buy a drink or something.
Right.
But no, I think it's great. I mean, I love, that the brotherhood that this is building a little bit. I know that group chat got off the hinges there for a second, and it's like
Immediate.
some people immediate actually, yeah, not for a second, like immediately for the day, and it was like, all right, fellas. Like I had to mute it too. I was like, God damn, y'all are mean as hell to each
I
other.
muted it and I
Yeah,
created it.
yeah.
When I
um,
came on there to like the next day to redirect it, like, okay,
okay, chill
we
out.
here to work. I'm
Yeah,
glad y'all had fun. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? A couple people left. And actually, that was another way to weed out the people that I was gonna get rid of.
yeah.
Because that group was specifically, it gave specific instructions.
Mm,
Send a picture so I know that you
mm,
still interested. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Things like that. And some people didn't. So those people didn't make it
yeah.
on the list.
Well, here's
So
the thing, especially with what's a predominantly hip hop album, you can't be all sensitive. You know what
it,
I'm saying? Like, it's not like they're blasting you publicly. It's just
right,
within this little group, you know.
right. And they wasn't attacked. It was like
The ones that we're
to the
talking
point
about
where,
were they knew each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually they didn't,
Oh, really?
but it depended on how they responded. Right, they
Yeah.
didn't. Like it depended on how they responded.
Anybody can
And
get it.
yeah, but the thing was like they wasn't just gonna pick on somebody. You know,
Yeah.
they one person started it, and then whoever was in that mood or in that
Hmm.
mode, they responded, and that's how they know to keep it in that
Yeah.
little circle.
That's
So
how why I knew I was like I was gonna hop in and I was like, ooh, maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. I
I
don't
thought
feel
about it too
yeah, I'm not getting
because I'm
roasted
like
today.
that
Like I'm
too.
feeling good about myself. I don't.
I cap too, and you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. I get in there with them, but I was like, nah,
Hmm.
I ain't getting into this one.
Yeah. I like the
Nah.
green. Is that aqua green or blue today?
It's emerald.
Emerald. Okay. So green. Emerald is a green. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
And you know why? Can you guess why?
No, Christmas. You were the tree.
Mm.
No, I'm
Kidney
just kidding.
awareness.
Do what?
Green is for kidney awareness.
Oh, is that month coming up, or
It's
just
that's in
in general?
March.
Okay. Yeah. So
March.
is that why you're getting the dialysis because your kidneys? Uh,
Yeah, my kidneys failed. Yeah.
so are they coming back a little bit, or you think you might have to get a transplant?
No, I have to get a transplant.
Oh
So
Jesus.
so I
Um.
am on the transplant list
Okay.
and I am searching for a kidney. So and that's why I do the dialysis
I'm gonna
to
give you a
keep it.
name of a young lady. Her name's Katie P. Loth. Okay,
Mhm.
Katie Loth. She was a kidney transplant recipient.
Okay.
I know that she does some fundraiser work, stuff like that. I mean, she might be able to. I don't know. I don't know how that process works, but possibly she could help you, or could I don't know. Maybe her doc. I don't know how it works, but I just know she found a way
Okay.
to get one. So, um,
Yeah, it kind of depends on the way it works is so of course they have to be a match.
mm,
You can have someone donate
mm,
and first get tested to see if they're a match if they want to donate a
mm,
kidney, and that makes the process faster
mm,
because that's specifically for you.
mm.
Other than that, you have to be on a waiting list for it.
Yeah. Have you tested your son? Is he willing to get mom a kidney?
No, I really don't. I don't want mine.
Okay.
My daughter, she wanted to do it,
Hmm.
but I'm kind of like shaky on that.
Well,
I'm kind of shaky.
we would like you to live. So,
I get that, and I believe. You know what? I've never not once doubted that I wouldn't get a transplant.
okay.
So that's why I moved the way I move,
Mm,
because I don't get depressed about it or
hmm.
anything, because I believe, like, solely really believe in my heart that I'm going to get one.
I believe so too.
So
Yeah. The world
yeah.
is a better place with you in it, ma'am.
Yeah, I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. So I know you can on Instagram. You can find Lady A at Lady A the Doe DOE on
Yep.
Instagram. Cassandra CONSANDRA writes with a W on
Yes.
Facebook. There's also the
Yes.
pressure session. Um,
Yes.
if you tell the people why they should know you, why they should buy this mixtape, and why they should not forget you.
Um, it's hard to forget me, first of
Mhm.
all. It's like, nah. But
It is.
I am I am one that's for the city. I am for the artists and artistry of the city. Not just the city, but just artists, period, around the world. I dedicate my life and my time to supporting artists and just pushing them to be great and to know how to be an artist, the proper way to be an artist, and give them the support and the outlets to for them to be seen. Um, I have a lot going on. I am an actress. You know,
Yeah.
I have a movie called The Clot. Is on Tubi, Amazon Prime,
Mm-hmm.
Apple TV, YouTube. You can find it there. I am working on another film that I'm starring in. It's called A Note for David. I don't know when that release date is. And I'm also working on a documentary for my son, Robert,
Mm-hmm.
who passed away at Circleville in 2020, to tell
Yeah.
his story and what happened to him. um, I'm an activist. I am an advocate for domestic violence and a lot of other things. And I'm just a huge supporter of not just who supports me, but, just anybody who needs support. And, and I'm just a great person.
You are a great person.
That's
You are a
a
great
reason
person.
not to not forget me.
Yeah, I am sorry about your son, but I am grateful that you are at a position that you can shed light on it through a documentary.
Yes,
Um,
it was very hard. It took a very, very long time
mm,
to get to where I am now and to be able to even comprehend
what took place.
or even to speak and move the way I do because it broke me.
Mm,
So I am grateful. Um I'm very grateful that I am able to move and navigate the way that I am
yeah.
now.
Well, we are glad that you have been able to heal somewhat from that. Uh, I would love to. We should do a monologue scene one day. You know, now we got this Discord. I would love to do that. It'd be fun. You know, we just do different topics or something like that. Or when I'm in the city, maybe we'll film something.
Definitely do.
I did it. I've been in one short film. I actually posted the clip the other day because I tell people the
Mhm.
story all the time, and I feel like they think I'm bullshitting. But there's Karen the writer Davis. You know her?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, so I got a call about 4 or 5 years ago, and they were like, from Tamar, and she was like, "Dave, do you want to be in a movie?" And I was like, and I was at a rave. It was like midnight. I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to be in a
Mhm.
movie." Uh, and they're like, "All right," and this was right when George Floyd had happened, the George Floyd
Okay.
situation. So they're like, "Okay, well, how do you feel about cops?" And I was like, I feel like they could do better. And if they're not, then we got to do something. They're like, "Great." Because we're going to be shooting at some cops in this movie. And I was like, that sounds amazing. I will be there. Um, so in my mind, I'm like, oh, gangster, and like, yeah. And then I show up, and when I showed up, I had just shaved my head and my beard, and she looks at me, she's like, oh, this is gonna be perfect, and I'm not getting the cue, and they're like, can you stand over there? Actually, it was like 95 degrees. We're at Old Park, okay, and Hyde Park. It's the middle of the day. It's packed. And I'm hot, and then I'm kind of like talking to him, and then I slowly realize I'm not going to be shooting any cops. I am the white cop about to be murdered. Uh, because she wouldn't let me see a script or anything beforehand. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But I felt like it was a cool opportunity to get. That's what acting is for. You know, I'll play the
Mhm.
dirty cop. I had a irrational fear though. I was like, what if people think this is real? And now that you know, because some people do. Some people
You know
do.
what though? That happened to us one time.
Yeah.
We were filming first funny story.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Tamar and Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when Karen she was doing a play
Mm-hmm.
and it was called The Community. This was
I love the
before she
community. Yeah.
started film. So when she was taking auditions for The Community,
Mm-hmm.
and Tamar was going to Ohio Media School.
Yeah, that's where I
And
met
I
her at.
told Tamar, I said, go on over there. She got, you know what I'm saying? She
Mm-hmm.
got a role for you. And I sent like 3 people over
Mm-hmm.
there to Karen. And Tamar is one of the ones that stuck with her
Yeah.
throughout the whole
Yeah,
thing.
she's great. I think the funniest
Yeah.
part though was like there's like well, that was funny enough. Realizing I'm about to get murdered in a park. But they had this like prop. like toy gun with like the red cap. And I was like,
Yeah,
dude, I know one of y'all got a strap in here. And I quit bullshitting, bro. And they're like, okay. I was like, give it to me though. Let
right.
me make sure it's out. But the funniest part, so we're sitting right in the middle of the park, and like I said, it was packed, and that's a predominantly white area. Um,
Uh-huh.
and for me though, like when we were filming it, I was like, man, you got me going out like a bitch. I was like, I feel like if I'm a cop that already murders black people, I'm gonna feel safe in the middle of the day at a park. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But so they're holding the gun in my face, and they're doing this, and this good old big old country white boy gets out of the truck. Hey, bro, we good up there? I got it in the back, and I'm like, yeah, man, we're acting, but good looking.
Right.
But man, it's crazy, just like the experiences. I think what you do is wonderful. I'm grateful. I pissed a few people off last week in the back in the city, so now they got to see me on a billboard in a couple weeks. So, like if they even care, that's just the way that it's playing in my head. Um, you know,
They
uh,
can't get rid of you if they wanted
no, and
to.
honestly, that's what I'm saying. I'm having even more people reach out to me from the city. A lot of people that I didn't even like I knew who they like we may have knew each other or just been fake. Some of them are new, and I'm like, they're like, it's just it's okay to feel good about your work, and then
Right.
people are making me start to feel like, hey man, we love the platform, we love what you're doing. I had one guy hit me up, and he's worked with some very big names, and he was like, hey man, I would love to come on your podcast if you think I'm worthy, and I was like, whoa, worthy? That's great. Yeah, $50 though.
Right.
um, but it's nice that I'm in a position, and I'm sure you are, where like you can get started, where you get paid for some of these things, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's because I remember when I used to damn near had to pay people to come on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's growth, man. So thank you for taking the time to sit down to include. I've really enjoyed our relationship. Um,
Yeah.
uh, I know you. Did you send me those? You haven't sent me those songs you talk about with the open verses yet.
I have not I will.
Yeah, that's on you. I got some too. I mean, I can send some back. But that is part of the goal. I think some of these artists on this mixtape, man, work with each other. Um,
Yeah.
you know, if Cincinnati and
I
St.
heard some
Louis,
talk about it. Yeah, I
yeah,
heard some talk about it.
yeah, if Cincinnati and St. Louis, if they collab on a song, and as soon as it drops, that means Cincinnati and St. Louis, both markets get it. Like guys, this is the checkers part. It's just common sense.
And not only that though, because we're taking this on the
But
road. Like
that's just
you're
an example.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, but it has been talked. We've been talking
Yeah,
about coming down there with you in
yeah,
Florida and going to St. Louis and
hmm
wherever else they will allow us to invade for
yeah.
real.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I do want to set some stuff up. When you and Dre want to have another call. I mean, I kind of wanted to get through the holidays, so maybe like in the next week or two, or let's get the mixtape
Yeah.
dropped. Let's get the mixtape dropped, and then let's have our next conversation because I really do want to start planning these things.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and I think you have a nice roster that it would be fun. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
that they're versatile enough. You got all
Yeah.
the things that you need. Uh, just yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. Is there anything you want to say to the people before we go?
Um, look out for No Skips January 11th. 1 a.m. on Audio Mac. You can also go to Audio Mac to look up Fem Flame. That's the all female mixtape that we did. It dropped December 12th. Tune in to the pressure session every Thursday evening
Hmm
at 10 p.m., 10 to 12. Of course, we're not there tonight, but
hmm
but we cater to unsigned and newly signed artists. You can submit music. We do interviews. Yeah, so just tap in, and watch the
hmm
clot.
Yeah. Watch the what? The
The
clock?
clot.
The clock?
CLOT.
Oh, that's your new movie, isn't it?
Yeah,
What?
was
What is?
not new.
Well, you get what I'm saying. Send me a link to that because I'll check it out.
I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also, sometime next year, I believe me, you, and no illusion, no, not no illusion, no,
It's just me and you.
oh, it's just me and you.
It's just me and you.
Okay, well, we are going to be doing a music review show.
Yes.
So you guys are already submitting stuff. We will give you some honest feedback and all that. It's going to be love. 2026 is going to be good. I'm digging
Yeah.
Gene Dane Sampson. This is the Interview Podcast 513, sponsored by Spin Ben Magazine. Lady A, I'm
Hey.
very grateful that we have reached out and become friends and peers and
Yes.
associates, and I look forward to a long, fruitful year working with you next year.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Happy New Year, love.
Happy New Year.
All right. That's a wrap.
Bye.
Bye.